What's up, my friends? So let's talk about Us, Jordan Peele's latest film. After Get Out, Jordan Peele seemed to be on a streak with Us. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I thought that Us was a good film, but I see Get Out being more of a superior film, and I might talk about that more in a separate video. But for now, I'm just gonna say it definitely worth for watching theaters, but still, I believe Get Out was a better film. Anyways, let's talk about that ending that everybody seems to be scratching their head over, and that ending that left us thinking, I kind of did see that coming. But anyways, before I get into that, let's talk about what this story is all about. So the story basically follows Adelaide, who is actually played by Lupita Nyong'o, and we see her go through this sort of traumatic experience in her childhood where she looks to have bumped into someone who looks just like her, and this causes some PTSD in her life. But nonetheless, her and her family are on vacation back in their home, her childhood area of home, Santa Cruz. Now, things start to go very, very wrong as soon as they get there. There's all these coincidences happening, and she sees them as sort of a sign that this sort of doppelganger she remembers when she was younger is back to get her. She tries to leave, but as soon as this happens, the family starts to be terrorized by another family who they quickly find out is basically their doppelgangers, and pretty much they're all separated and have to deal with each other's doppelgangers. Now, they eventually come back together, killing some of the doppelgangers, try to go get help from another family that they know is also on vacation with them, but once they go to that family, they quickly realize that family has been killed by their doppelgangers. Now they have to kill those doppelgangers. Eventually they do, and this is where we start getting subtle clues about who Adelaide actually really is, because when she's fighting one of the doppelgangers, she begins to sort of speak and sound like them, because all of the doppelgangers can't talk. They just do these like beast sort of sounds. Only one doppelganger can talk, and that is Adelaide's doppelganger. This is where it starts to get more of the puzzles getting together to form a whole picture for you, and this is where I got the twist. So anyways, pretty much they decide to go back to the beach and see what's going on after hearing about reports and stuff about other doppelgangers appearing, killing people, and they're becoming sort of a tethered version. What we come to find out is that the doppelgangers of everybody is coming out of the sewers, underground, and everything to reclaim the land as theirs now. They were actually government experiments as explained by Adelaide's doppelganger, and now they're tired of it. They were just supposed to be mimicking everything that the upstairs people, I guess you could say, were doing, and they were basically a government experiment. They were going to be used to take over, and then they would be basically controlled by the government or something like that. And this has been hinted towards the movie when the girl talks to the parents about fluoride being in the water used to control people. So there's a lot of hinting about government experiments going on, but we finally get the full explanation towards the end of the film. Now, by the end of it, we see a showdown between the two doppelgangers, of them being Adelaide, and they're trying to fight for who's going to be on top. After a back and forth, we finally see that the Adelaide we've known from the beginning of the story takes down the doppelganger. She rescues her son, and they are back to being safe. Now, during this whole struggle, however, we see more of the Adelaide we know to be as the real one, actually displaying some qualities that all the other doppelgangers have had. And the son sees this as well, and we see this in the closing shot when she just smiles, and then we get a flashback where we see that she was actually the original doppelganger, and during that funhouse visit that the original Adelaide had, they actually switched places by force because she wanted to go to the surface. So the other Adelaide was really just trying to get her revenge on that doppelganger and pretty much get everybody out there as well. Now, this makes you think, like, was I rooting for the right person? And I want to say that technically we shouldn't have been rooting for either. I think both of them were bad from the beginning. And then we see that the son pretty much acknowledges this, and by him putting on that mask means that he doesn't like care about it. Like, it's like, okay, I don't see it, I don't know what you're talking about, you're still my mom, you know. And then the movie basically ends with us seeing that line of tethered people just in a line holding hands, and I don't know where else this is going. But overall, I thought that the movie did a pretty good job with the style and everything of it. I do think that it fell flat in some parts with the horror. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, more of a comedy. And I do think that that hallway scene is amazing. I want to see it again. The score, everything, brilliant. But overall, that is pretty much what happened. The Adelaide that we thought was the doppelganger, in fact, was always the original Adelaide. That's why she was the only one that could speak out of all the doppelgangers and not just make grunt noises. She was actually plotting her revenge from the beginning. I feel like that's why she was just basically evil towards the end, I guess you could say, because she was trying to kill everybody that was on the surface. But at the end of the day, the other people were just government experiments. So I don't know, they really didn't have much intention of going up there. I feel like it was all part of the original Adelaide's plan to get more sort of like reinforcements in order for her plan to succeed and get revenge on the surface that she believes forgot her. That's just my take on it. But overall, what do you think? Did you like the movie? Did you not? Are you going to see it again? I kind of want to see it again to see subtle clues and stuff that you didn't catch the first time, and then you go, wait, and now I see that everything was pointing that she was actually the fake Adelaide and not the real one, and that the doppelganger Adelaide was actually the real one who we thought was the doppelganger. Now I'm getting confused. But overall, like I said, I thought this movie was pretty good. I thought that Get Out was slightly better, but you let me know your thoughts. I'll be having a video where I talk more about the symbolism and stuff throughout the film, like the scissors and the rabbits and all of that, and what exactly the tethered is. So make sure you subscribe for that. But anyways, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. We got Sabrina coming out. We got On My Block coming out. A lot of shows I'm going to be talking about. Hit that subscribe button. 10,000 subscribers. Let's go. I'll see you next time. Stay positive.